Hi. Cravers, I could not wait to get back in the studio with you. Last weekend, the lifestyle party was everything that you could ever dream, imagine, or want it to be, plus more. It was one of the most exciting, hot, sexy times I've ever experienced. And best of all, Mr. Right was there with me to enjoy it by my side. It almost feels like a dream. I totally had the happiness hangover the last 2 days. I'm like, oh, and like the jolt back into reality, vanilla world. It's a lot. So, okay, I feel terrible. I've been trying so hard. I'm like, Adrian, you have to get an episode done on Tuesdays. But like I said a million times now, life gets in the way. And after the party, I was like so exhausted. And I just wanted to like lay on the couch like a pencil for a while. And then last night, I was going to come home and record and drop the episode on Tuesday. But Mr. Wright was like, let's have a cozy night in and make dinner. And I found this amazing spaghetti bucatini recipe. And it was so good. And I just wanted to cook for him because he always cooks for me. If you follow me on Instagram at Midlife Craving, then you saw everything because I shared everything on my story. And I really just wanted to have a good night with him and some much needed downtime. But I am so excited to tell you guys all about the party. This is going to be a little teaser, a little appetizer, if you will, because tomorrow Mia is coming to record the next 2 episodes, episode 99 and 100. 100 midlife craving episodes. It feels surreal even saying that. But I'm super excited. We have so much to talk about. I left my notes upstairs, but we're going to detail the entire party from a hot sixum, I have ridiculous MFM, a really, really funny moment. I'll explain that on the next episode. I mean, so much stuff happened. It was a blast, and Mia's going to be here to share it all. The next episode, we're going to be talking all about the lifestyle and her journey and evolution in the lifestyle, and just really, sharing some of the hottest moments we've shared together. I have never had someone on the show that's in my lifestyle crew, so I am over the moon, jumping for joy, so excited, and you guys are going to absolutely love her almost as much as I do, because she's the best. Okay, so I'm just going to go into, because I think tomorrow I really want to focus on the sexy and hot tales that we have to tell at the party. So let's talk about leading up to play. I told you guys before, like we did, we have like the group chats and there's a decorating party. Mr. Wright and I were not able to make that, which I was super bummed about, but we already had plans set with Mia and her husband and our other couple who I like to call, I'm gonna name them my dirty dancing couple, like Baby and Patrick Swayze. Like there's a reason behind that name, but I'm gonna call them Dirty Dancing so we already had plans with them, and Mia had set up a little happy hour pregame party, and so I got up, it was funny, Mr. Wright got up at like 4 a.m, and I was like, are you okay? He's like, I could tell he was like excited, like, the morning before vacation where you're like getting up and you're so excited, it doesn't matter how tired you are because you're just so excited for the day and everything that's going to happen. And that's what it was for him. And I was like, hey, like, we need to get some rest. And he's like, I can't sleep. So I knew he was very excited. And so we got up and we just had like a light lunch. And then I immediately was like, shit, I got to get ready because we were going to be at Mia's at 3. It took me like 2 hours to do my makeup, but I like taking the time to do it. And I had this look in mind where it was like purple and blue and like glitter all over to match my butterfly costume, and I nailed it, pulled it off. It looked amazing. We packed our bags, ran around, did like our errands and everything, and then headed to Mia and her husband's house. We get there and, we have like a charcuterie board and a few drinks. Like we had a couple high noons, and I did Mia's makeup, and I did this beautiful green and gold look on her. She was a dragon. The top that she wore, maybe I'll get her to bring it tomorrow and like show it to you if you're watching on YouTube. It was beautiful. Actually too, if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post some pics on there. I'll cover their faces, but the outfits were just incredible. So I did her makeup, and then I was like, okay, I'm going to go get dressed. And so I walk back, and I'm going through my stuff. Mr. Wright is getting his stuff out, and I realized I forgot my skirt I forgot my fucking skirt. I looked at Mr. Right and I was like, oh my God. And I had thrown it in the dryer and I was thinking like, oh, I'll grab it on my way out. And I forgot it. So I had a little mini panic attack. But I thought, and then Mia wanted to offer me this beautiful skirt that she was wearing that night. And I was like, no, I'm not wearing your outfit. Like, you know what I mean? I was just like, oh, this is my fault. So, and I mean, we're over an hour away from home. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to run to Target really quick. And luckily, like they had extra, extra larges, extra, extra smalls, and one size medium in like this black silky skirt. And like, it was hard to find. Like, I don't know about you if you've shopped at Target lately, which I'm not really a Target shopper. It looked like Little House on the Prairie. So I was like, what are these clothes? So I was like, oh my God, I'm never going to find one. And this lady there was super helpful. And she was like, I do know of like one. I was like, I just need a black simple skirt. And I guess black isn't really a popular color there. And so I was like, damn. And it's also summer. But I found this perfect silky skirt. And I was like, oh. Like crisis averted. And that just made me so elated because I was like, all right, I got my costume together. So I head back to the house and Dirty Dancing couple showed up and it was just really, really fun and exciting. We were just hanging out, talking. One of the things I really appreciated was Mia's husband talked with Mr. Wright about a lot of different questions that Mr. Wright had, and questions that Mr. Wright hadn't even asked me yet. Now, remember, we had like an hour drive down there, and the entire drive, we're communicating, over-communicating. What are our boundaries? What are you expecting to happen? I mean, we had talked and talked and talked and talked to nausea, right? Like, we were like, we just wore every conversation out. But there were a few questions that I think only Mia's husband could answer, and I was really thankful for that. Like, one of the things that Mr. Wright said is he was like, I'm nervous about being overstimulated. And he was like, oh my gosh, that's a really real thing. He's like, it took me actually a long time to get used to that. And I had never thought about that. And it could be a performance issue, right? Like, these are things guys have to think about. And he reassured Mr. Wright, like, hey, it's okay. And if you need someone to talk to, or, you know, just talk to your partner. And I was happy to hear that. Because it just took the edge off for him, because I could tell he was getting a little anxious, a little nervous. I mean, of course, and it was just really nice to have that conversation with him. So Dirty Dancing's there, we're all getting ready, and then we're all getting dressed, and so me and baby are getting dressed in the back room, and it's just so freeing and liberating and fun, just to like get naked. Get dressed, talk to your partner, talk to your friends. Like, you know, like they're coming, you know, Patrick Swayze. It's so funny I'm calling him that, but they know why. He's coming in, and then, you know, we're like showing each other things. And what we realized is that every guy had the same exact costume. Like down to the belt, the accessories, and it was hilarious. And Patrick was like, I'm a man of the woods, because remember the theme was Enchanted Forest, and we were dying laughing. We have a picture of all three of them in the same outfit, and it was also funny because I wanted Mr. Wright to be a butterfly catcher, and so I got this like net on Amazon, and I just said, any net, buy it. It was like this guppy net. It was like, it was the size of a credit card, okay? And it was, what's funny is it was like extendable. He was like, what the hell am I supposed to do with this? And we were all dying laughing. Just, the vibes were immaculate at the pregame. And so we all, you know, headed over to the party. Now, when you get to the party, there's an entrance time, and then at 9 p.m., doors are locked, right? So like you got to get there, and then also, we're in a vanilla neighborhood, right? It's not like, so like you have to wear a different outfit to go in. So you go in and everyone's like getting ready, and everyone has their stuff, and people are getting changed and throwing on costumes and last minute additions. It's a very overwhelming experience. This year I was smart, and I just had a shirt to take off, and like, because I was wearing a bra, a skirt, and then I threw my wings on and a little like butterfly headband, and it was like very easy. I thought about last time how I had to fully change when I got there, and I felt I was rushing, and it was so chaotic, and everyone's, you know, looking for space. And so, yeah, I did it right this time, and all the guys were good. So next thing you know, we're on the main level of the party, which is a no play zone. The play areas are in the basement entirely. Like, they turned that place into an adult playground, I swear to God. And then upstairs is a bedroom. And it was so good to see everyone. I haven't seen everyone since October, just with, you know, the holidays, and then my dad dying, and all the life events that I've had. over the last 6 months. And it was so amazing to see everyone, to reconnect, to hug their necks. And it was just a really fun and amazing time just seeing everyone. They had a huge spread. It was like this massive charcuterie table with like the best apps ever. It was delicious. And then they had like this like lemonade stand, which I thought was really cool. So they had this big thing of lemonade, and then you can add whatever alcohol you wanted to it or not, right? Like they had seltzers and mixers and tequila and vodka. I'm a Tito's girl, so I made myself a little Tito's lemonade, and it was really, really good, and I loved that idea. I just got reminded, it was funny. We ran out of cups, and this other couple that I love, they were like, Adrienne, do you want to do a shot? This is downstairs in the basement later. And I'm like, I don't really do accelerators, but yeah, fucking sure. And I was like, they had the bathroom cups. They're like, yeah, the place is out of cups, so we're just going to use these. It was like these little like mouthwash cups. It was so funny. Anyways, then they had this amazing photo booth area with like flowers and a tree and like all the decor. And so we were just having like doing the photo booth. You could take photos with your phone and then do the photo booth where they like send you like the strip photos, you know, kissing and laughing and hugging and like taking all the pics with our friends and favorite couples. And yeah, it was just so much fun, like just incredible vibes. We were also, you know, peeping the scene, right? Like checking out the rooms and thinking where we want to play, what would we want to do. And they did this really great thing where they kind of had like everyone quieted down. And then our hosts, Ams and Mr. Ams from Two Hot Wives podcast, they had like this video where it was like, welcome, you know, to the Chance of Forest. And then, you know, Ams read this like thing about like how it's magical and intriguing and to have fun and sexy time, whatever. And it just like kind of set the mood off and like started the party. And then they talked about how there was a game, this like sexy game upstairs that you can play, like an icebreaker game, and other couples, and like it was like you can select your level of spice, and then, you know, there were a few people there that were fulfilling fantasies. So if like you heard of a fantasy that you wanted to help somebody fulfill, you could do that. They had like the cross area, which I've never been on that, and then rope tying. They just had so many different things and events and things like. It was amazing. I was really, really excited to play. And so, you know, we lived it up for about an hour and a half, and then us, Mia and her husband, and then Dirty Dancing couple, we went downstairs and they were showing me like that, I forget what it's called, like the cross where it's like an X and you hang yourself on it, whatever, you tie yourself up to it. And, next thing I know, like I was making out with Mr. Right, and then I was making out with Mia, and then I'm making out with Mia's husband, and we're doing all these things. And it just got really hot and heavy, and we were like, okay, like let's go find a room. I was thinking we were going to play right there. We were on the couches with like the sheer curtains overlooking the dance floor so people could have watched. But I think it was Mia that was like, I kind of want to go somewhere more private. And I think everybody agreed on the back room. And that is where the play began. And I know I want to share it all right now with you. And like, it was so hot. Oh my God. Like the hottest times ever. But guess what? We're going to wait for tomorrow when Mia's here. So next Tuesday for you, episode 99. I know I'm going to make you wait, but it'll be worth it. I promise you. You know, there's so much to talk about. I want her to be here, and I think it's really fun that we have someone else in the room that can share their memories with you. So I'll see you guys next week, Cravers. I know you're waiting with bated breath. I'm so excited. I'm going to burst talking about it. All right. I feel bad leaving you guys hanging on. It's so rude of me. What a brat.